Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Joy of Mixing. My name is Ken Hertz. We are here. This is episode 4 of my mixing series, and what we're going to do today is we're going to take a look at the acoustic guitar. We have a few guitars. We have an acoustic left, we have an acoustic right, we have an intro guitar, and we have a verse guitar. So let's go. I can show you. Let me grab my good friend here. This is the guitar you're about to hear was recorded here at my studio, Standard Records, and this is the Yamaha. This is the AC3R. It's a lovely guitar, sounds great. It's fairly inexpensive. I paid, I think it was 900 US for this guitar, and sounds really good. It's not a cheap guitar, and it's not in the realm of guitars they can get pretty expensive. This sounds really great. Really a good deal on this guitar. So if you're in the market, I say go for it. Check out the Yamaha. It's a good little guitar. And if you're like me, you buy one, and then the next thing you know, you have 3, and then you have 5, and then then the wife's mad at you. So okay, so what we're gonna do is let's go ahead and we're gonna play this acoustic track and listen in, and then I'll go ahead and we will get this in the mix. Okay, so I wanted to hear that a little bit wider. I didn't go full left and right I'm not going to go full left and right on this mix because I want to save that room for the chorus for those guitars when they come in. I do not remember what mic I used to record this. I want to say it was a Lewitt microphone, but I'm not quite sure. I am going to do a video at some point of recording the acoustic guitar, and I love the acoustic guitar. And it took me a long time to figure out how to record it, how to get it to sound like I want it to sound. So I will do a video at some point for that, so keep an eye out. Let's go in and go for if you've been following along, I'm going to reach for the Pro Q3. And all we're going to do here is just take out the low end. Just scoop it right out, come to about 90. Scoop it right out. That's it. Let's take it. Let's bring it over. And so now we have our left and right guitar. We have our EQ in there. Now what we want to do is let's take these 2 tracks and we are going to go ahead and bust them together. So it's going to be a stereo track. Just going to call this quite simply guitar bus. All right, then we will come down here. We're going to send these out to that bus that we just created, the guitar bus. Okay, let's go ahead and give these a listen. Okay, so we have them together. Now what we want to do is we're going to give these guys a little bit of EQ treatment here. And again, just going to go right on in here. And you don't have to use Pro Q3. Whatever EQ you're using, there's a ton of them out there, and they all sound pretty decent. I like Pro Q3. I like that you can do the dynamic, which we'll play with here in a second. In fact, you know what? Let's go to it now. Let's pull up So you can go here to dynamic and you can go to instruments and let's see, control and excitement. Oh yeah, why not? Let's give it a shot. Let's see how this sounds, and I might cycle through these just to kind of see which one sounds the best. But let's give this a try. All right, so yeah, I like what this is control and excitement, and I like what it's doing here. Basically, doing what we did before we bust these two together, taking out some low end, taking out a little bit of mud, two 230. I might bring that up to 300. Taking out a little bit of mud, giving us a little bit on the top end. And really, when it comes to an acoustic guitar, that's how I would EQ this. Um, you just want to make sure you're not acoustic guitar, depending on mic placement and stuff, can really give you a lot of mud that you want to remove because you want the low end to come out, but you don't want that muddy kind of ugly 300, 350 to come out. And a little bit on the high end. The mic I used, again, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was a Lewitt mic. Had a little bit of high end already in it, so it didn't take a whole lot of EQing here to bring that in. Let's go ahead and give it a listen again. Yeah, I like that. That sounds pretty good. Now, let's just, for fun, let's come back to this bust that we did. Let's go ahead and reach for the old LA2A. And what we want to do here is the acoustic guitar can be a little bit dynamic. You can really hit some real hit it hard, and you're going to get a lot of boom, and then you may not strum as hard, and you won't get as much boom. So let's go ahead. Let's see if we can even that out. And what we'll try to do is let's play it. I'm going to play it, and then I'll mess around. We don't want to kill the acoustic guitar. We just want to have a nice kind of even tone, even balance. And so that'll be the plan here. So you can see we got the needle moving a little bit. We're not doing a whole lot of gain reduction here, just kind of hitting the transients, hitting the peaks. We could, and why not? Because we can. Let's go ahead and go to, you guessed it, you're good. You know exactly what we're going to do here. We're going to reach for the 1176. You know what? I'm going to just kind of, I'm just going to kind of mix it up a little bit here and pull out the gray face. Let's see what we have to work with here. If they're going to give us any kind of presets. We have guitar shine. Well, let's see what we got. All right, sorry, that came in a little loud there. Yeah, I like what this is doing. Again, we're just trying to catch those transients and tame them a little bit. And I think by just coming through the LA2A, catching some peaks there, and then the 1176 is a little bit faster at catching the peaks. Just trying to even it out a little bit. And I think these two work well together. When it comes to vocals, I will actually pretty much do the same thing. I'll put the LA2A on there, put the 1176 on there, just to kind of smooth things out. That's one of the things I'll do anyway. So I really like what we have there. I'm going to let's give it one more listen, and then I think we're ready to move on to this intro guitar. Okay, yeah, I do. I like that. I think that's going to work. Let's listen to that in the track.
Elizabeth and me, we sit together quietly. She gets up to walk away, yeah, she abandons me. She didn't think I heard her as she got up to walk away. She says you never listen to a word I have to say, but
Okay, yeah. Let's move on now to the intro guitar. I'm going to have to set this up over here. Sorry, I'm off screen, getting us all set up here. So with the intro guitar, it's a stereo track. I believe Amplitude was used for the effects here. And what we're going to do is we're not going to really do a whole lot. Let me play this quick again. Okay, yeah, really, I like the sound that I'm getting. I don't hear anything that really stands out that I would have to EQ out or anything like that. I don't. I think it's pretty clear all the way around. So just gently rolling off at 60 hertz, 66 hertz, just to again control that low end. That controlling the low end is so big in a mix, and not killing the low end. We don't want to kill the low end. We want it to be there, but we want to control it, and we want to make sure it's clear, and that really will separate a good mix from a bad mix. So here we just did a little rolling off. So we're gonna move on now to this is a transient little guy here. So we'll switch it up. We won't go with my good old 1176. Let's try. I haven't played with this. Oh, that's the wrong one. I haven't played with this plugin much. This is the Klanghelm MJUC Junior. And again, I haven't really played with it much. I do want to hear what it's going to do here, just to see if it does even us out a little bit. This is all part of mixing too. Is finding things and saying, okay, I know what I want to hear, and then how do I go about achieving that sound? And sometimes it takes a little bit of trial and error. So let's give this a shot. Yeah, I like what that's doing. It is kind of taking the peaks and taming them a little bit. I put it on auto. I thought slow maybe was a little too slow. Fast would be if this was a really heavy transient track, I would put it on fast. But being that this isn't that transient, it's just that when the transients hit, they really hit. So I just wanted to tame them a little bit. So I put it over here to auto. Brought up compression to where I felt it sounded pretty good, and then just tried to match the gain with the plugin off, and then again with the plugin on. I didn't want to really boost the gain and then have to mess around much with our fader. Just try and level match a little bit. So let's listen to this again, and then we'll drop this in the track.
Elizabeth and me, we sit together quietly.
Yeah, I like that. I think that sounds really good. Okay, let's move on to our verse guitar. And then again, I'm going to be off screen here while I set this up. Let me just go ahead and give this a listen real quick. And so because this sounds very much like our intro guitar, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring our good friends over to the next track. And let's have a listen here. I am going to bring up Klanghelm because I want to, again, just level match what I'm hearing with it, with the Klanghelm on and off. Let's listen again. Yeah, I think that sounds pretty good. I think we were able to even it out a little bit. Let's listen now to um, that guitar in the entire mix and see how that sounds.
Elizabeth and me, we sit together quietly. She gets up to walk away, yeah, she abandons me. She didn't think I heard her as she got up to walk away. She says you never listen to a word I have to say, but I don't even know her now.
Yeah, that sounds really good. I really like that. And it just goes to show what a little bit of experimenting and toying around with certain plugins can get you. I think we got into a really good place here. So we're gonna stop here. I'm trying to make the videos that I'm putting out 30 minutes or less, just because I know people are busy throughout the day, and the shorter the video, kind of the better. I know for me, during lunch breaks and stuff like that, I might throw a video up. So I'm trying to keep them short. For the next time when we come back, we will do we'll go ahead and mix the electric guitars, the chorus guitar, some ambient stuff, and um, maybe even the solo. And I like to save my vocal for last. It is the most important part of a mix to me, getting the vocal to sit well, getting the vocal to sound well. It's important because, ultimately the artist is the star of the show here. And so that's what I focus on last and really spend a lot of time trying to get that to sound great. So that's all for now. If you have any questions, any comments, please leave some down below. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell. That way you'll be notified of new videos. And that's it, folks. Until next time, happy mixing. See you later.